Hi, welcome to Cyrus Hair of Tulsa or hairlosstulsa.com. Today we're going to talk to you about editing your titles and descriptions and keywords for your site. Before we start, let's first start talking about the domain name that we've chosen here, Hair Loss of Tulsa. Okay. Primarily, I believe your initial. Let's go ahead and log into GoDaddy here. Okay. Put in your customer number here and your password here, and let's log into GoDaddy real quick. And you have several different domains. Some of them are forwarded and masked, and some of them aren't. Okay, so let's say, for example, hairlossoftulsa.com, which was the original domain name. Notice here that it is forwarded and it's also masked. So let's look at Hair Loss of Tulsa. Go ahead and click it from GoDaddy and click Edit. Okay. Be sure not to edit this domain, but it actually forwards to hairlosstulsa.com, and then this right here is for actually our media smash bar. So don't mess with the domain name. But you'll notice here that there's a title here, there's a description here, and and the keywords are here. Okay. This is how you edit the keywords for the title, the description, and the keywords for any of your forwarded domains, such as Cyrus Hair Loss of Tulsa. Okay. So let's go ahead, or any of them. So if it's a hair extension Tulsa, maybe you want to change the keywords for that, or the title for that, or description for that, because maybe it's got a different domain name. Maybe you want to match the keywords in the title with the actual name itself, and maybe say hair loss Oklahoma in the title or the description, however you want to do that. Hair loss women's, maybe you want to change those keywords a little bit. You would just click in here, obviously, for that domain. Click edit here, and here's your title, description, and keywords. So then you could make modifications and change those appropriately to whichever one you feel, or whatever keywords description you may want to tweak for that particular domain name. Okay, so now these are specifically for your forwarded domains here. Okay, your forwarded and your mass domains. The site actually resides at hairlosstulsa.com, the original site here. So we're going to talk about that one here in a minute. But let's just go ahead and look at Cyrus Hair of Tulsa, okay, .com. Right now, because it's forwarded and masked, the domain here stays. Even though it's Hair Loss of Tulsa, the site's at Hair Loss of Tulsa. The domain stays Cyrus Hair of Tulsa. Okay. Now, if we right click on the page and we go view frame source, okay. Uh, oh, it actually is pulling it. Okay. So I realized what I did. I hit view frame source instead of page source. So let's click view page source here. Okay, so I actually, when I right clicked there, I went view frame source, not paying attention, but it's actually page source. Okay, so this is actually what Google sees on your page. The Hair Loss Tulsa actual website is in an iframe or a frame set. Okay, but in the GoDaddy, when we assigned the names, we carried over the title here, the description here, and the keywords here. We carried those over, and they're actually carried over for each one of your forwards and masked domains. Okay, and so you'll see that there. Now the actual site resides at Hair Loss Tulsa. So when you go to Hair Loss Tulsa, which is here, and you right click and you go view page source, you're actually going to see the actual page source. Okay, because the site is actually here. Okay, and that's what we saw for a second before. View page source here. Now this is actually being produced by the WordPress template here in the back office, and we're going to talk a little bit about how to change those on the Hair Loss Tulsa, which is changed a little bit differently. It's not changed at the domain forwarding and masking, but it's actually changed in the back office of WordPress. So let's go ahead and look at that here, and let's go to the back office. First thing you want to do, obviously, is let's just go ahead and let's say, for example, uh, we're on the home page. You want to click Edit Page. Okay. Once you're on Edit Page, you'll notice here now. Please disregard this SEO poor the SEO on this page is not poor. For some reason, the Fusion Builder here that's built into the site, this framework here is blocking some of the SEO Yoast reception of its ranking. I've actually tested that and gone through. I'm pretty sure it's this Visual Composer here that's doing that because the information on the page is blocked out using Visual Composer and the way that they do it in the database. SEO, even though the content is on the page, the SEO Yoast can't see it because this content is being database. So, but just know that this SEO on this page is good. It's definitely good. Okay, so each page you can go through and you can do two things. You can change the page title. Um, uh, uh, well, this is actually the title of the actual article, but on each page we're actually looking at the home page. You have to go down to a block down here called WordPress SEO by Yoast. Okay, this actually shows you what it looks like on the snippet, what it would look like on Google AdWords or Google uh, advertising. Now this is the focus keyword here, and this is the SEO title here. Here's the description, and here are the keywords. Now there is a template already set up that adds the keywords globally. Okay, let's go to post types here, and on each page, these keywords here are automatically added to each page. Now, you can override them if you want special keywords added to each page by editing the page and then editing the keywords here. Okay, and that would be an override. But I just want to let you know though that we don't typically use keywords. I did add that keyword functionality there because per your request, but meta keywords, it even says right here, no search engine uses them for real rankings. In fact, in September 2009, Google announced officially that they're not going to use keywords anymore in web rankings. So keywords really don't matter anymore. In 2009, also Bing as well as Yahoo and several other search engines said the same thing. They're not using meta keywords. So it's not normally. You probably didn't see it initially, but it's not. This normally is not actually added on each page. You actually have to go into the settings here and manually add the keyword tags to even have them added on the site because the author and the designer of the Yoast SEO plugin, who's a SEO master, says it's not even necessary. But hey, if you want to, go ahead and check that and turn it back on, but it's not necessary. So at any rate, so here's your title, here's your description, and here's your keywords, and it's the same thing for each page. You can go to the pages from the front end, like for example about Cyrus, and then you can go there from the front end and then click edit page, or from the back end you can go down to pages here, and when you go to the pages you can click edit for about us. Usually it's a lot easier to get there from the front end. Go down to the SEO Yoast section again. You have about description. So you have the keyword, the focus keyword says out of all the keywords, the one you want to focus on is the one that says about on this page, and you can change that if you want. But then here's the title, here's the description, here's the keyword. So this kind of singles out the one keyword that is the most pertinent to this page and to the site. Okay, that's what the focus keyword is. So that's that. And then let's go ahead and look once again at the about. Let's go ahead and view page source, and you'll notice that the title is about here. Okay. This is actually a second description tab. Descriptions here, and the keywords are here, but they don't matter. So you also have org titles. This is actually for Facebook here, and if you wanted to change that and override that, you would come into the social tab here, and then you can change the description for the social there if you wanted a different social, but typically it grabs the regular title, it makes it the same title. Okay, but you can change the description and also add an image if you want an image to show up. This is for when you're on the About Us page and you want to share this, copy this and paste this on the Facebook wall. The image that you want to show there, if you add this one, will determine which image shows up. Okay, same thing with Google description there as well. So no subheading. There's actually a subheading on the page, but because of the Fusion, or the, what's it called again? On this Visual Composer, each framework usually has a different name for their type of framework. But there is actually an S2 there is actually images on the page, but because of a Visual Composer SEO can't see that. It can't see the H2, things of that nature, and a few other things. So, but it's actually got this actually has a good rating as well. It says okay here, but it's actually good, just so you know. It's just because this Visual Composer. So, at any rate, this actually concludes our. There's the image right there. As you can see, several images on the page. A lot of text as well that say about, including subheadings. There's a subheading that says about, but for some reason that Visual Composer blocks SEO from seeing it and affects the ranking. So, but like I said, the page is actually good. And the ranking's good as well. So, at any rate, so that's how you change the pages individually, and you can override the global keywords there as well. One way to actually edit the maybe a few more settings if you want to look into them. Maybe go to the dashboard here, and you might want to come down to uh, the SEO tab here, and you'll notice titles and metas is here, and there's a few other options there as well. But as far as the basic title, um, uh, and yeah, this was just going to take you to the front page. It doesn't really do anything here. Post, for example, you have blog posts, but we use pages on your site. You don't have any blog posts. So we added the keywords here. But if you want to override and make some global settings here to the products as well, I believe I added keywords to the products. Yeah, I did. To the product section, that would be for your WooCommerce product plugin. That would be done there. So this pretty much explains everything. Obviously, here on Hair Loss Tulsa, there's no need to add anything here because there is no forward and no mask. The site is actually at Hair Loss Tulsa. So at any rate, this concludes the tutorial on how to change title, description, and keywords for your SEO using the GoDaddy in your back office and making edits on the forwarding and the masking. And in addition to that, the actual main site using your Yoast WordPress SEO plugin, and the settings for those can all be found on each individual page, including the home page. It has its own page by editing the page and then going to the SEO section. So I hope this helped you. If you have any questions, please contact the manager for your account, and he will help you answer any questions. If we need to follow up with any additional videos, we'll do that. Thanks, and have a blessed day. Bye.